Last time we completed all the Wanderer missions, we uncovered 7 different historical probes and we met the mysterious Wanderer. But today I want to build a huge plant farm here on Atrox. I'm going to collect all available seeds and plant them here, just like a real botanical garden. I've already set up the space where we'll plant all of these. Now all we need to do is collect every single seed type from each planet and bring them all back here. So I flattened this surface right next to our base. We've got a little bit of a slope here to get to it. I also want to paint it, so we'll also get some nice colors, maybe from Vesania, but we'll see. And we've got our shuttle equipped here. I think we can actually get rid of some stuff from here that we probably won't need, so that we can have a ton more space to get all the seeds. So I'm gonna get some more medium storages. We also need to craft 2 terrain analyzers. I've already unlocked those, so we'll need zinc, and I think we have some smelted right over here. I'm gonna get 2 terrain analyzers so that we can get 2 different colors, and then we'll decide which one we want to use. Now we'll also need to get some seeds to feed our snails. This glitched. Alright. I don't know why it just stopped there, that was random. But let's get some seeds from here. And afterwards we won't even need this farm here because we'll have the actual garden with all of the seeds. And the main reason we are doing that is because each snail has a favorite food. So if you feed them their favorite food, they'll stay active for twice as long as normal. For example, Sylvie likes the mutant hisbine seed, Stilgar likes the spiny attackus seeds, Princess likes cataplants. So I want to have all of those right next to our base so that we can feed the snails with their favorite foods each time, and that will make them stay active for much longer. And I guess they will also be happier because they got their favorite little food. By the way, if you want to see me unlock all of the snails, we've done that in a previous video from the same playlist, so you can check that out if you want. But I think we are all prepared here, and the first planet we're gonna go to is Glacio. I've actually got a list with all the plants I want to collect from each planet. So for Glacio, I want to get the boom balloon, the volatile cataplant, and the pickle pod. I'm gonna get like 3 or 4 seeds of each, and then we can multiply the seeds back on Atrox. So I'll start looking for, oh, and there it is. I was looking for the boom balloons. We've already got 2 seeds right here. That should be enough, but there's another one, so let's get 2 more. Great, we can take these back to the shuttle now. And I'm using the hoverboard for this because I find it to be the best vehicle for exploration. So we've got the boom balloons. Now let's look for some volatile cataplants. Those should be pretty dangerous. They are more dangerous than the noxious cataplants. We will get those from Vesania, but the volatile ones can only be found on Glacio or Atrox, and they are very dangerous. And there they are. We've got 2 of them here and 1 over on that side. These things explode. You can also use them in your advantage if you don't have dynamite and you need to blow something up. But we've got 5 seeds right here. That should be more than enough. So I'm gonna head back to the shuttle to deposit these, and then we're gonna look for the pickle pod. The pickle pod was only recently added in Astroneer with the Verdant update. I mean, recently, it was a couple months ago. But yeah, those are the newest plants in Astroneer. So we're gonna get all of those as well. From what I remember, the pickle pods actually grow in the hotter areas, so I'm gonna try to find those and see if they are over there. I don't see any here, so let's maybe search some more. They have to be over here somewhere. Alright, I found one. So let's go ahead and harvest these. We got 2 seeds, and look at that, we've also got a hisbine right here. I think I was supposed to gather those from Kelidor, but if we find it, then why not? I would like to get another pickle pod if we can find it, but they seem to be pretty scarce here.
1 eternity later.
Finally, after a lot of searching, I just found another pickle pod, and this only gave us 1 seed, but alright, I guess we'll have 3 seeds and that's it. Oh, actually there are more over here. I'm glad I found this spot where there are more of them. Oh, but we don't have space. Okay, we'll leave the hisbines here. So we got 6 pickle pod seeds. That's great, now we should head back to the shuttle, and then our next stop will be on Calidor. We are traveling to Calidor right now, and from here we're gonna get the Wizweed, the Spine Lily, the Spiny Attacus, the Dagger Root, and the Cactile. That's what I want to find over here, so we've got 5 different plants to collect from Calidor. Some of them should be really easy to find, while others might prove to be pretty difficult, but we've already got the Spine Lilies right here next to our landing spot, so we can get some of those. I can already see some Dagger Root as well over here, so we'll get those too. I'm only gonna get 2 seeds because we're gonna make more of them back on Atrox. We won't have space for everything otherwise. And then I can see a Cactile right here, so let's get this as well. That's surprising, I thought that would be more difficult to find, but apparently not. But we still need one more, I guess. And then we also need the Spiny Attacus and the Wizweed. So I'm gonna have to look a little bit harder for those. But we found both of them over on this side, so Calidor, pretty easy, easier than I expected. Let's get all of these. There we go. I would still like to get one more Cactile, and then we'll head to the next planet, which is Vesania. But we found another Cactile right here, only 1 seed, but I'll take it. This was a little bit harder to find than the others, so let's head back to the shuttle and then we'll go to Vesania. We are landing on Vesania right now, and from here we're gonna need 4 different plants: the Lash Leaf, Twistle Whip, Noxious Cataplant, and Stretch Petal. So let's see which we can find. I already see a Twistle Whip here. This is a pretty small one, but we got 2 seeds from it. And then I can already see a Lash Leaf next to it here, so let's get that. There's another Lash Leaf right here, I think I went right past it the first time. So we are good on those. Now we're gonna need the Noxious Cataplants and the Stretch Petals. We should be able to see the Cataplants from a distance, but the Stretch Petals kind of blend into the forests. Here's one, for example, I almost didn't see it. I think the seeds glitched through the ground. We didn't get any from that. Well, we're gonna find some more anyway. Oh, there's another one right here. I hope this doesn't glitch. Alright, so we got 1 seed from there, but we will need more. But they look very similar to the other trees. You just have to spot the green flowers on it. There we go, there's another seed. And here's another one. Oh, and I actually found a Hisbine here. I didn't even look for them on Calidor. Maybe I wanted to actually get them from Atrox, I don't remember. I have a list of all of them right next to me, but I'm too lazy to check it right now. So yeah, we've got our Stretch Petals here. Oh, we actually got 5. Okay, so we'll leave the Hisbine seed behind. Again, we'll leave both of them and we'll just get them from Atrox. I seem to just randomly find Hisbines and then we just don't take them. But we will get them in the end. Okay, so we found all of those, but we didn't see any Cataplants. So I guess we were in the wrong biome, probably. Oh, there's one. Okay, we got 2 seeds from it, and I think we can just replant those on Atrox and get more, so that should be enough. I almost forgot about the terrain analyzers. Let's get them on here, and we need to find 2 colors that I really like. So I'm thinking a pink and a purple. Maybe this pink right here, or there's actually a darker one. I don't know which one I like better, but I might take this one. Oh, and here's the darker one. But yeah, let's just take this lighter pink. And I'll remove Enoki from there. There it is, we've got our pink. And now we need to find the purple. There's a purple here, and I'm pretty sure there's another one. Maybe we need to dig down a little bit to find that. Maybe I should just deactivate this, and now we can dig down without collecting any color. Alright, so this is actually a blue. I remembered some kind of purple down here. So maybe we'll just take the one on the surface. Alright, let's activate this, and now we can collect this purple. And there we have it. Okay, we'll paint the base pretty nicely with this. So now we can head to our next planet, which will be Novus, because we're gonna get the Fractal Roses from there. Those are some pretty interesting seeds, and they're gonna look different on Atrox than they look in the wild on Novus. But you'll see, they are pretty cool. I've actually done a video a while ago where I planted Fractal Roses on each planet, and you can see right there all the different colors and patterns they have. These are the only plants that change appearance based on the planet you plant them on. So they are a pretty cool thing, and they are everywhere. So we landed right next to some. There we have it. I should get a little bit more of them, like 6 I guess. So we got our fractal roses. Now let's head to Silva, and from here we can collect the pop coral, the bounce vine, and the plumfire. I don't know what that's pronounced like, but we'll get that. So let's see, in the mountains we should find the bounce vines. Here they are. Oh, but the backpack is full. I forgot to leave the fractal rose seeds on the shuttle. And after we get everything from Silva, we can head back to Atrox and get the final ones. And then we'll get to plant all of them. So we've got the bounce vines. Now let's look for the plumfers and some pop corals. I can see one right here. So let's go ahead and harvest this. There we go. And there's another one over on this side. These actually look very similar to the trees, so I need to pay attention here so I don't miss them. There's one over on this side. Oh, this got us 2 seeds. That's nice, because these are really big. They're gonna look very good in the garden. So we've got 6 of those, and now all we need to get is the pop coral. And after we find some pop coral, we can head to Atrox, where we'll have to collect some more dangerous plant seeds. These were pretty basic, not a lot of danger involved, especially here on Silva. I think we can actually get rid of some of these seeds that we can just regrow and get more of. I'm gonna put these in here in their place. We can actually use these to feed our snails. And yeah, I'm just looking for pop coral here. There must be a lot of it in the caves, so I'll just head over there. And we took no fall damage because of Princess. That has to be the most OP snail out of all of them. And here we've got our pop coral seeds. I'll take as many as I can, and now we just need to head back. We are back on Atrox. I'm actually gonna throw these somewhere over here as well, and then we can go search for all of the other ones. Look at how many seeds we have right here. That's a ton of seeds. So from Atrox we are gonna need the Hisbine, the Volatile Attactus, the Elegant Spewflower, the Noxious Spewflower, and the Honeypot. The Volatile Attactus is right here, so we can get some of these. And then we also have some Elegant Spewflowers right next to the base. But we are gonna need to go into the caves in order to find the Hisbine and the Noxious Spewflower. And then we'll also need some honeypots, but we've got them right here in the base. So we can toggle this off, take it from there, and then we can steal these seeds. We don't actually need so many on this side, so we can afford to steal some. We got 8 seeds right here, and yeah, now we'll need to head into the caves, but I'll take our drill mod 3 with us, and we might want to replace Bestefar. I'm gonna take some more seeds from here to feed our snails, and then we can head into the caves. Alright, so here we go. There's a Hisbine right here. Actually 2 of them. So let's get these seeds. There we go. And then this one as well. Alright, we've got 4. I think I should take these back up to the base, and then we can keep looking for the Noxious Spewflowers. Those are pretty hard to find, so we might have to dig a little bit deeper. We are in a deeper cave layer here, and I'm looking for Noxious Spewflowers, but I can't seem to find any, so we might have to go even deeper, maybe. Every time I needed some Noxious Spewflowers, they were extremely hard to find, so I'm not surprised about this. But we can also get some more Hisbine seeds, why not? And yeah, I think I'm just gonna drill further down. Okay, so I'm as down as you can get before reaching the core. And if we still don't find any, then I don't know what to do. Oh, and right as I say that, here's one. So let's collect some seeds from here. Great, we've got 2 of them. I'll just look for another one, and if we don't find it, that's okay, we'll just multiply these 2 seeds. This was extremely hard to find. I went through all the cave layers, and there probably were some, but I just didn't find them, or maybe I didn't see them. But there we go, we've got 2 more seeds. And now I have to dig my way back up to the top, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. And then we'll get to paint the whole garden, and then we'll plant all of the seeds. Okay, so we got everything. Now in order to test the colors, we're gonna need an inhibitor mode. I unlocked that as well. So let's get another zinc and then we can use that to paint. There we go. And I'll remove another snail from here. Alright, now we can paint. And let's see how the purple looks like. Alright, so this is the purple. Nice contrast with the green of Atrox. Now let's also test the pink. Okay, so this is the pink. Which one looks better? I'm gonna go maybe with the pink because it's lighter, so the plants will pop better on it, I guess. Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll paint this whole thing and then we can start planting. Now we can get all of the seeds and we can plant them by sections. If we want to, we can separate the defensive flora from the aggressive flora. That's how the Astropedia separates them. But we can also place them based on the planets they're from, and then we should have a section for the ones that can be found on all planets. So just checking the Astropedia really quick here, we've got the defensive flora and then the aggressive flora, these ones. I think we should set them based on planets. So let's start with the ones that are on all planets. So that would be the pop coral and the dagger root. Oh, and also the hisbine. Alright, so these three are on every planet. So I'm gonna start with those. I'll throw these mods on here. So we can start with the pop corals, and these from all planets should be in this corner, let's say. So we'll set them like this, and all the pop corals will be next to one another, something like that. We can move them afterwards, we can harvest them to get more seeds. So we're gonna move these around. Now let's get some dagger root seeds. I think we only have 2 of these, yeah. So we are definitely gonna need to multiply the dagger roots, but I'll plant them right here, and once they are fully grown, we will be able to harvest them and get double the seeds. Actually, some of the snails have dagger root seeds on them. I think we got them while in the caves. So I'll plant these as well, and then I'm gonna go get some other seeds for the snails. And the last thing in the all planets section is gonna be the hisbine. So let's get the hisbine seeds from here, and I'm gonna put these along the edge here, something like that. They should look good. Now let's move on with some less dangerous plants. We can start with the ones that can be found on Silva. So that would be the bounce vine, and basically, yeah, just the bounce vine. Okay, so I'll place those right next to the corner we started. I'll place them right here. Okay, after that we can move on to plants that can be found on Calidor mainly. So we've got the spine lily. We should place those right next to the bounce vine because they're pretty similar. And then we've also got the whizweed, the spiny attactus, and I guess that's it. Oh, I actually forgot for the Silva part, I forgot about the plumfers. So we've got some plumfer seeds right here. Let me get those. But I want to have the spine lilies next to the bounce vine. So I'll throw these huge trees in the back here because they're gonna be really tall anyway. So they will be along this edge, and I'll go ahead and plant all of them. If they are too close to each other, then I'll just harvest them and move them a little bit further along. But I think they should be good. Now let's get those spine lilies. We've got only 3 seeds, but we will get more definitely. And let's start with them over here. Then we've got our spiny attactus. We only have 2 seeds, but again, we'll multiply those. We're gonna have those on here. Then we've got our cactile seeds. We've got 3 of them, and we're gonna have the cactile seeds on this side. Make a little triangle with them. And then we need the whizweed, and I think that's everything from Calidor. And the whizweeds can be here. So that looks good. We'll plant all of these as well. In the meantime, we need more seeds for our snails. So I'm gonna get some hisbine seeds, and we'll use these for the snails, but we'll also replant so that we don't lose all our seeds here. There we go. We got 4 extra seeds from here that we can feed to our snails because we don't want to run out of oxygen or not have enough light or all of that. So we are good. Now we can move on to the plants from Vesania and Novus. So from Vesania we've got the cataplants, the thistle whips, the lash leaves. We've also got our stretch petal seeds, And then from Novus we've got the fractal roses. So I'll throw them on this side maybe. This could be the Vesania side. I mean Vesania and Novus, obviously. So we've got our noxious cataplants. We've got the Thistle Whip. And then we've got the lash leaves right here. These are gonna be pretty big, so I'm gonna set them apart. And we've only got 2 of each, but we'll harvest them and we'll get more so they can fill up this whole space right here. And then we also need the stretch petals. So let's get those. And I'll put them on this side. That's all of the stretch petals planted. And now we also need the fractal roses. But these look really cool, especially on Atrox where they are greenish. So I'll plant them right here next to the entrance. That should look pretty good. And you can already see how cool they are here with the green/orange hint. Honestly, I think they look a lot better on Atrox than they do on Novus, but that's just my opinion. Now let's move further with the Glacio stuff. So we've got the volatile cataplants. I can throw these next to the noxious cataplants from Vesania so that we can see all of the different cataplants together. And I think they have enough space on here. We can also harvest these, so we'll get more seeds for the noxious cataplants. So we have 4 of each, for now at least. I'm definitely gonna get more later on. Now let's plant the boom balloons. I'm gonna throw them on this side. We've got 4 boom balloons here. In the meantime, let's also get some more spiny Attectus. We're gonna keep multiplying these because I want them to go all the way on here. Now we need to place the pickle pods. These are also from Glacio. They could actually sit here next to the Vesania plants. So I'm gonna place all of them on this side. So that's all the pickle pods we've got right there. And now we can start with the Atrox stuff. First we've got our volatile Attectus. I should place these next to the spiny Attectus so that we can have both of them next to each other. That way we can see the differences, and I just think it makes a lot more sense this way. So there we go, they're all planted. Also look at how big the plumfers are. We can actually get a ton of these and create an actual forest. We can have a base within the forest, like a hidden base in the forest. That would be pretty cool. Let me know if you want me to do that in a future video. I'll definitely take your comments into account. Now let's move on with the spew flowers. We've got the elegant ones here, and then we'll do the noxious ones as well. These are pretty big, so I guess I'll put them on this side, and then the noxious ones will be right next to them. I think I may have planted these a little too close to each other, so I'll harvest them and move the seeds over on this side. We've got the honey pots. I'll place these somewhere around here so that we leave the entrance clear, so we can get in even with vehicles if we want to. And there we have it. Let me just make sure we didn't forget about anything. I don't think we did. So these are all the plants. If you've watched the channel for a long time, then you know these are not actually all of the plants in Astroneer. We still have the sturdy squash, as well as the 2 different types of spooky squash seeds, but we can't get those until Halloween. I have some seeds in a different save, but we can't bring them across saves. So we're gonna complete this garden here with those seeds after Halloween this year. There are also the things that are pretty similar to the Thistle Whips in how they work, but they also only appear during Halloween. They're the things around the Cauldrongia plants. If you know, you know. If you don't, then you'll find out on Halloween, I guess. Now let's have a quick rundown. So we've got the ones from all planets in the corner here. Then we started with the Silva ones, the Calidors. Here are the ones from Glacio. They're a little bit on this side and a little bit behind here. I guess you can't really see them that well, so I might want to move them further on. We've got the plants from Vesania over on this side and in the back there. The ones from Novus are on this side, and then we've got the Atrox right here and on this side. So yeah, that's a ton of plants right there. Now we can have all the seeds we want and we can use them for our snails. And this also looks pretty good right next to our base here. It adds a little bit of nature into the mix and it brings a little bit of life to Atrox, especially with this pink paint we used. Next time we are gonna complete all of the real missions and we're gonna unlock coal. So if you don't want to miss that, then make sure to save the Atrox series playlist. It's on screen right now. Or you can also watch this other video right here. Whichever one you choose, I'll see you there. Cheers, Astroneers!